Hi, my name is Robin Wong and I have here with me the Olympus E-M1 Mark II and the E-M5 Mark III. In this video, I want to answer the popular question, which one of these should you get? Let's do this! I guess the main reason why a lot of people compare the E-M1 Mark II versus the E-M5 Mark III is because these two cameras are priced very close to each other. And I'm in a very unique position to answer this question because I've owned and used both cameras for a very long time. I've had the E-M1 Mark II since 2017. This is my main workhorse. I've used the E-M1 Mark II for all my professional shoots. I've added the E-M5 Mark III as my main vlogging camera. All the videos on this YouTube channel were shot on this E-M5 Mark III. Long story short, if you are a professional photographer, if you want a reliable camera for all your professional shoots, then go for the E-M1 Mark II. You will not regret this option. On the other hand, if you're not doing anything too serious, if you are a photo enthusiast, if you want a camera for vlogging, for casual and everyday shoots, then the E-M5 Mark III will be the better solution. Let's dive into the details. Well, obviously, I'm not going to talk about every single detail about the camera features in this video. That's too exhausting, and honestly, no one's going to watch a 30 minutes long video. I'm just going to focus on the main features and capabilities of each camera so that you can decide which camera is more suitable for yourself. Now, I want to first look into the similarities between these two cameras. Both the E-M1 Mark II and the E-M5 Mark III have the exact same image sensor. They also have the exact same image processor, the TruePic 8. This simply means both cameras will produce the exact identical image output. What you get from the E-M1 Mark II will be the exact same output from the E-M5 Mark III as well. You get the same image resolution, dynamic range, and high ISO performance. Next, both cameras also have the same 5-axis image stabilization effectiveness. What you can do with the E-M1 Mark II in steadying the shots using any lenses will also be the same with what you can do with the E-M5 Mark III. Both cameras are also fully weather sealed against splash, dust, and freeze. You can use these two cameras in harsh shooting conditions with no worries. Both cameras, the E-M1 Mark II and the E-M5 Mark III, also have the same autofocus capabilities. They both have phase detection built inside the image sensor. This means that you can shoot single autofocus or continuous autofocus with tracking with very high hit rate. I've tested both cameras in various shooting conditions to verify this. The Olympus E-M1 Mark II is made for professional photographers in mind. The body is extremely well constructed, it feels solid. The body is made of magnesium alloy. You can use the E-M1 Mark II and bash open the skull of that YouTube full-frame comment troll, and you won't find any dent on the camera. It is definitely more rugged than what you can find on the E-M5 Mark III. I really treasure the beefier hand gripping area on the E-M1 Mark II. I've mentioned this recently that I find the E-M1 Mark II has the best handling of any cameras today. This is especially true if you're handling larger lenses, especially the Olympus Pro lenses. The camera's larger size and slightly heavier weight will help you to balance these lenses better, and it also helps that you have this beefier hand gripping area. I really appreciate the larger battery capacity of the E-M1 Mark II. I can easily get double or triple more shots than what I can get from the E-M5 Mark III. I can squeeze about 1,500 shots to 2,000 shots per single charge. There's a lot more from what I can get from just about maybe 500 to 600 shots from the E-M5 Mark III for a single charge. To me, I sometimes have to shoot all day long. I don't want to carry 5 to 10 batteries with me. With the E-M1 Mark II, sometimes 2 batteries that's more than sufficient to get the job done. Now, this E-M1 Mark II also comes with a few more advanced features like dual card slots, which I think a lot of professional photographers will really need. Maybe one you can assign for video shooting, the other one for stills, or you can shoot both cards at the same time for a mirror backup, which I think backup is extremely important if you're serious about what you are doing as a professional photographer, of course. And not to mention the E-M1 Mark II also has faster burst rate. It can burst up to 60 frames per second if you're shooting with silent mode. On the E-M5 Mark III, it is capped at 30 frames per second. I really love how the E-M5 Mark III looks. I think it is such a gorgeous looking camera. In terms of appearance, the E-M5 Mark III versus E-M1 Mark II, E-M5 Mark III wins easily. If I were to pick a camera to go out to do my own shutter therapy session, to do some street photography, I would definitely pick the E-M5 Mark III over the E-M1 Mark II. Besides the super sexy look, the camera is also smaller and lighter. I really appreciate the compact build of this camera. I can fit this in smaller camera bags easily, and if I pair this with smaller prime lenses from Olympus, or even the pancake lenses, the camera weighs almost nothing. I can hold the camera all day long and I don't feel any strain at all. And to me, if you are doing this for personal shoots, if you're doing casual photography, you're not doing anything professional or commercial, I think the E-M5 Mark III is the better choice. Not only that it is more compact in form factor, but it delivers the same image quality. You get the same autofocus, you get the same video shooting capability, you also get the same 5-axis image stabilization. You don't lose anything using the E-M5 Mark III versus the E-M1 Mark II. I feel that this is a stripped down version, it is a mini version of the E-M1 Mark II, and you will still get fantastic results at the end of the day. Before we go to conclusion and summary, here are some more important details that you should not miss out. If you intend to use an Olympus OM-D camera as a webcam, if you want to use the camera for conference calls such as Skype or Zoom, then go for E-M1 Mark II. The E-M5 Mark III is not compatible with the Olympus OM-D webcam software. You cannot use the E-M5 Mark III as a webcam, but you can use the E-M1 Mark II as a webcam. So in your video conference call, you look a lot more professional. Now, if you need USB charging on the go, if you are a minimalist, you don't want to carry too many batteries, if you're traveling, you just want to carry 1 or 2 batteries, then the E-M5 Mark III has USB charging. The E-M1 Mark II does not support USB charging. However, the E-M5 Mark III's USB is micro USB port. I can hear some of you asking, why is there no USB-C? I asked the same question. At the end of the day, I think both these cameras, the Olympus E-M1 Mark II and the E-M5 Mark III, are both truly capable cameras and the best options you can find for any mirrorless cameras out there. They both perform incredibly well, they deliver fantastic image quality, they both have powerful image stabilization, some of the most powerful in the market. You can use the image stabilization for both your pictures and videos as well. These two cameras are extremely reliable, they are weather sealed, splash proof, dust proof, freeze proof, and they both have very good autofocus system, and they both have advanced shooting features which I haven't talked about, like pro capture mode, live composite, and high resolution mode, which you can shoot 50 megapixel images out of these cameras. For what you pay for either of this camera, you get extreme value, and I don't think any other cameras can match in terms of cost to performance ratio. I think you can't go wrong. Whatever you choose, it all comes down to what you do with the camera. If you are a professional photographer, then the E-M1 Mark II is built for you. If you're not doing anything professional, if you're not doing photography for a living, if you just shoot for fun, if you are an enthusiast, then go for the E-M5 Mark III. Do you personally own any of these cameras or both of them? Please share your thoughts and experience using these cameras in the comments below. Do you agree with my analysis? I would love to hear from you. If you found my sharing useful, please buy me a cup of coffee, or you can contribute to my PayPal. Any small contribution goes a long way. Links in the description below on how I can do that. It will definitely help me to continue making videos like this and publish them right here. please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next one. Until then, please go out and take more photographs. Bye-bye.